Hello and welcome to a demonstration of Okta and Onfido integration. Today we're going to demonstrate a flow of a user registering for an Okta account by leveraging Onfido's identity verification system. Here's a standard Okta sign-in page. The user will create a new account by simply clicking on the Need Help Signing In link, and then Register for a new account. The user will be redirected to the Onfido integration page where it will ask them for some basic account information. They'll enter an email address, a first name, a last name, and a password. Once that's been completed and they click Submit, the identity verification process provided by Onfido will start. The user will click the button to verify their identity, and they'll be able to choose which type of identity document they'll want to use, and they will be able to flow through the process. Many users may not have access to a webcam, so Onfido provides the ability to move seamlessly across devices, which is what we'll demonstrate for you now. The user will click on Continue on the phone, then on Get a secure link, and a QR code will appear. The user will now activate their phone to scan the QR code. Once the QR code is scanned, the browser will prompt the user to let them know that they are connected, as shown here. This will give the ability to take a picture from the front of the license, as well as the back of the license. Once the document is uploaded, the user will be prompted to verify their facial biometrics via selfie. The user moves through the flow by selecting Continue, Allow Camera Access by selecting Enable Camera. The user then takes a selfie. Once a selfie is uploaded, the browser will let the user know it is ready to verify their identity. Next, they click on Submit Verification. The details of the verification will autofill as it's extracted from their ID. They will then be able to click Submit, which will create their Okta account. At this point in time, the user will receive an email from the system once they've been processed. Once the user has submitted their information, it will process through Onfido's ID verification system, where it will check their document for authenticity and match their facial biometrics to the document provided. From the customer's point of view, we move to Onfido's dashboard where a check has been completed for the user, Jeff Hickman. Notice the document and facial similarity report has returned as clear. There's a number of different checks that we perform, allowing the customer to validate the age, whether a document is known compromised, data consistency points, data validation, visual authenticity, and image integrity. For facial similarity, we'll tell the customer how close the face matched with a facial comparison score, as well as if there was any spoofing detected on that selfie. This dashboard is simply a way to visually check, but the software actually returns as an API call, which is automatically provided inside the Okta system. That user is now able to go and log in directly to Okta. Now we'll demonstrate the flow of the user that has forgotten their password and needs to go through the account recovery process. Typically, they could use an email address or a phone number. But let's say in this example, that information wasn't collected. This gives a very easy way for the users to still recover their account without having to supply that information by using their facial biometric. To begin this process, the user will navigate and click on the link, Need Help Signing In, then Forgot Password, and they'll be redirected to the Onfido integration page. This allows the users to reset their password by providing the email address they used to register with, and then allows them to reset via the different methods. The user will click the Reset via Selfie button, which will start the Onfido SDK. The user will then click Verify Identity. To keep moving through the flow, they'll click Continue. They will be prompted to allow camera access if their system supports a webcam. Otherwise, it would flow back into a cross-device process like we saw in the registration step. The user is able to take a selfie, and then it will process in the back-end system, waiting for match. This usually takes a few seconds to make sure it's the same person who previously registered initially, and making sure that their biometric data matches with the previous data. Once that match is found, it will progress to the page we see now. The user simply creates a new password. Once they submit it, they will be redirected to the sign-in page and will be able to log in as normal with the newly created password. As you could see, that process was extremely quick and very easy for the end user to execute. And that's it. Thanks for your time. Stay safe out there.